Taiyuan prison. It is said that there is a family in Taiyuan. Both the mother-in-law and daughter-in-law are widows. My mother-in-law is now middle-aged and can no longer maintain herself. A scoundrel in the village often came to her house to have an affair with her. The daughter-in-law couldn't stand it, so she secretly blocked the scoundrel at the door and under the wall, preventing him from entering. The mother-in-law was very ashamed and resentful, so she found a fault and wanted to divorce her daughter-in-law. The daughter-in-law didn't want to leave, so the mother-in-law and daughter-in-law quarreled every day. The mother-in-law became even more angry, so she counterattacked and falsely accused her daughter-in-law of adultery to the government. The government asked her the name of her adulterer, and her mother-in-law said, "That man comes at night and leaves at dawn. Who knows who he is? If you torture the adulterer, you will know." So she summoned her daughter-in-law again. As expected, the daughter-in-law knew the name of the adulterer, but she said that it was her mother-in-law who had an affair with that man, not her. The two argued endlessly. The government then took the scoundrel into custody. The scoundrel argued again, "I didn't have an affair with either of them. It was because their mother-in-law and daughter-in-law couldn't get along, so they lied and unfairly accused me," the government said. "There are hundreds of people in this village. Why are you the only one being wronged? Beat him hard." The scoundrel had no choice but to confess that he had an affair with his wife. "The government tortured my daughter-in-law, but she never admitted it." The government then ruled that the mother-in-law could drive her daughter-in-law out of the house. The daughter-in-law was dissatisfied. Angrily, he complained to the province again. Like last time, the province cannot pass judgment. At that time, Sun Liu, a jinchi from Sichuan County, was serving as the magistrate of Linjin County and was famous for his good handling of cases. The province sent the case to Linjin and asked Magistrate Sun to try it. After the prisoner was brought, Magistrate Sun briefly interrogated him, then put the prisoner into prison temporarily, asked the Yemen servants to prepare bricks, blocks, knives, awls and other things for use at dawn. The officials were all confused and said, "If you want to be tortured, you have boards and sticks. How can you use these things that are not torture tools to interrogate the case?" They didn't understand what it meant, so let's prepare for it. The next day, Magistrate Sun went to court. The things that Wenzi ordered to prepare were all ready, and he ordered them to be placed in the hall. They brought the prisoners up and interrogated them one by one, and then said to the mother-in-law and daughter-in-law, "There is no need to make this matter very clear. Although it is not clear who the adulterer is, the adulterer is already clear. Your family's nature, this is an innocent family, but they were temporarily deceived by bad people. The blame lies entirely on the adulterer. There are knives and stones in the lobby. You can bring them to me and kill the adulterer." When the mother-in-law and daughter-in-law heard about it, they were afraid that it would happen. "If you miss, you will be punished with your life." Magistrate Sun said, "Don't worry, it's up to me." So the mother-in-law and daughter-in-law got up together and picked up stones to hit the rogue. The daughter-in-law had long hated the scoundrel so much that she picked up a big stone with both hands and wished she could smash him to death immediately. The mother-in-law just took some pebbles and threw them on the rogue's buttocks and thighs. Magistrate Sun ordered a knife again, and the wife picked up the knife and stabbed the rogue in the chest. The mother-in-law hesitated and did not dare to do it. When County Magistrate Sun saw this, he quickly stopped her and said, "Okay, I already know who the adulteress is." He ordered the mother-in-law to be taken down and tortured, and as expected she found out the truth. The case was settled after beating the scoundrel 30 times.
Alright, this story has come to an end. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you.